Prologue. 3 houses. Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers' Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
It was nothing. You take a job, you make sure it gets done. That's what a mercenary does.
I see you do not lack for confidence.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you, one made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer, or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The Academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals. We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it. So you wish to join Dimitri's Blue Lions. Are you certain?
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Nice meeting you, sir. Don't load me up with too much homework, all right?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the Church.
Professor Yuritsa told me the good news. Welcome to the Blue Lion House. I'm excited for us to learn and grow together. But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Our whole house has been buzzing since we heard you were getting assigned here. So, we're going to treat you to a welcome feast tonight. Assuming you're okay with the fancy offerings at the dining hall, that is.
On behalf of the Blue Lions, can I just say we are honored to have such a lovely young woman join our ranks? I mean that. And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around the table for a meal.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship? You must have some skill if the boar here gave you passing marks. But I won't know for sure until we cross blades at the training grounds. I'll see you there, before dinner.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You were being rude. Still, I must admit I'm curious as well. Rumor has it you're quite the exceptional fighter.
I'm happy to spar with any of you. Frankly, this brings me right back to my old merc buddies.
Trade blows if you must, but please try not to injure each other.
The training grounds can be a little tough to find. Oh, why don't I show you the way later? Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. One wrong turn and you're up in the library staring down the tallest stack of books you've ever seen.
Yes, this is the largest monastery in Fodlan, so it's easy to get lost if you let your mind wander.
If you struggle to settle in, say so. You helped His Highness. We are in your debt.
Remember your mission?
We are to stamp out what's left of the Iron King's thieves. If I may, Professor, it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But their leader, Costas, has already been dealt with. If the Professor thinks us capable of mopping up the rest, I trust his judgment.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor... Oh, he's gone.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to, for that matter.
I'm certain you'll get used to him. He may be a touch curt, but he's not a bad person at heart.
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate? This is quite the mission.
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new ally coming with us.
I've given bandits a dirt nap before, and I'll do it again.
Huh, well, I'm convinced.
Whatever the case, we should be doubly prepared. And we'll be counting on our mercenary friend here to assist us.
Sure thing, Dimitri. You just keep counting, while I'm off racking up all the glory.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me!
Professor Yuritsa, where are you going? Well, he must have deduced where the bandits are. We should keep pace.
Pathetic.
Professor, it does not seem wise to charge ahead without... What's this?
From the look of it, they're bandits. Or they were.
Dead by my hand.
Whoa. Wait, so are these the bad guys we were after?
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Interesting. That must be their stronghold.
In that case, we'd better clean the place out before they harm the nearby villages.
They've got their tails between their legs now, so this should be easy. Let's go.
Whoa there. Doesn't this whole fortress thing raise red flags for anyone else?
I agree. If this is their stronghold, why are there no signs of life?
It could be a trap to lure us in.
It's not smart to rush an enemy stronghold when we have no idea what's waiting for us inside. We should hold off for now.
I completely agree. I mean, look at the place. It's both dark and creepy.
The decision is not ours to make.
That's right. We're still on a mission after all. It's up to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But isn't it dangerous for us to go by ourselves?
There can't be more than a handful. You should have no issue. If need be, I will intervene.
Yeah, you sound confident, but I've still got a bad feeling about this.
Brace for the worst. No guts, no glory, am I right?
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
I'm more than ready for this fortress. Let's see if it's ready for me.
If the professor's with us, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled. Stay vigilant, everyone.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Hey! We got intruders!
Here comes whoever they are. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out of this.
Well, that was something. Moving on.
I made it. So this is what real battle is like.
You got my back?
Understood. I'm not letting down this. My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open a gate.
Still fight No, not yet. They're wide open. Still fight. Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop them.
Let's secure the interior. This place is...
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do my best. I'm a little
bigger than I thought. Split up.
I pray they find peace in the grave.
Let's take it for ourselves.
A treasure chest. We'll need to find the key.
I can get it open without one if you want. I'm not exactly proud of that skill, but...
We will proceed as planned.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest, and now those intruders are all over the thing.
I know who has the key. Grant them no mercy.
It's an old structure, but very well built. These ruffians are lucky to have such a perfect hideout.
Let's crush the defenses. This ends now. I shall take the lead. I won't lose.
This mission has gotten out of hand.
I'll do it. But I
suppose this isn't exactly a trap, but I still don't know what to expect from where.
No, not yet! Let's do this!
There. We've taken control of the fortress. Now, let us have a look around.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
I've awaited this moment.
Still fight!
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student? Stand your ground!
Are you here to rescue me?
Are you all right?
I'll do my
What are you
best!
doing here? Never mind. We can discuss that later.
I'll find you!
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Going.
We will proceed as planned. I will...
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to keep her safe.
I shall take the lead.
Take a breather.
Just leave me alone already!
More bandits. Perhaps.
Let's hurry up and get rid of them.
Now's our chance to give him the slip!
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Let's begin. It's time to move. That should do it. Hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
Let's link up.
Do not let go!
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
my best. I'm a little nervous.
Claim this moment! I've awaited this moment.
Take a breather.
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's all right. So be it. Kill her. Good. That's the last of them.
It's time.
My turn?
I've awaited this moment.
If you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention. Oh, you're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you.
I must keep aiming higher.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
All right, you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Some sort of beast. Get ready, everyone. We have to take it down.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you. I am here to aid you.
This is going to be a long fight.
Its strength fades. Don't let it.
Are you ready?
Yes, understood. Stand down!
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible!
Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
These names are wholly unfamiliar to me. But at least we won the day.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I must keep aiming higher.
I think I've grown.
I think I'm improving.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
No, this is not my peak.
This will help everyone out.
We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
That's correct. But if I may, how did you come to be wearing our uniform? Also, how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers' Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this? Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the Knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the Knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
We saw others in the fortress, people who were clearly not bandits. This is just a thought, but what if they were the ones truly in charge, and the bandits mere pawns?
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the Librarian. I'm certain of it. I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable! Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the knights have been ordered to apprehend Tomas. As it happens, he's been absent from Garreg Mach for the last several days. They are using this opportunity to prepare quietly, and intend to seize him upon his return.
Hard to believe someone within the monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted, not to mention all the other evidence they found. No surprise they want to bring the guy in.
This could be our only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down all manner of obscure books. I always thought he was just a kind old man. Tomas is the last person I picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years. Why he'd choose to lash out at the church now is beyond me.
Maybe his feelings aren't new. There could have been troubling signs for a while that we aren't aware of.
Even if that's true, what is the point of kidnapping a student?
No point in guessing. We'll know the truth as soon as the church snatches him up.
Will we? I doubt they'll just reveal their findings to anyone who asks.
Your Highness, did this man hire the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
That's what I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
You're not alone. Rumors are flying around the monastery about who else might be a traitor.
You'd think the church would do a better job vetting the people they employ.
Maybe it's not so easy to... Hey, do you hear that? Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think he's here. I'll be back.
Shouldn't we take a moment to... Very well. We'll be right behind you.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
Prologue. Crisis in Ferdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dmitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I kinda try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... how do I put this? Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it. For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but, well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dimitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a visit.
Rodrigue is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
Hold on. What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fraldarius. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the Regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Dedue, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads. I'm told you are sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
The Church of Seiros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing. A suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seiros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
I'm sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
I'm really not sure about this. But I also have nothing to gain by staying here at the Academy. Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Yes? Nice day we're having.
So basically...
Would it bother you?
Got a sec?
I implore you.
Well...
If you say so.
Well,
Let's see.
Let's give it a go.
That's right.
Got a second?
You sure?
No.
Not good.
This way.
Let's see.
Greetings. You have my thanks.
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fraldarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully.
Bah, what rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from your dear nephew, my lord?
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion. That's twice you failed to kill him.
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me. The boy is a vicious animal, yet he attempts to feign actual grief that we can't find common ground. The aberrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of revenge. You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me. Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
I see. And how much longer until Tullus gives the word?
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western Lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them, with vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. Dedu, has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
I will do what is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war council.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the Academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate. You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
We feared. The soldiers are using the townsfolk as shields. What cowards!
Our first priority is to secure the people's safety. Wait. You'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter. Commence the attack.
This will go faster if we split into two groups.
They're coming! Shore up the defenses!
I almost broke a sweat there. Next.
easier now that we know our badges. Open the gates and seize the town. Ensure no harm comes to the people.
Leave this to me. Let's...
Ferdiad is large. We should divide and conquer.
Hey, aren't the front gates still closed off? We should probably open them up so we can get reinforcements in here, yeah?
A fine idea. And if things go awry, we might need another way out.
I've awaited this moment.
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the backup...
Let's begin. Allow me. Apologies.
My turn. Take a breather. Let's link up.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Too slow.
Clearly, that man did not fall far from the...
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Tree. I shall take
To
the lead.
think they would involve innocent people. We must end this battle as soon as we can.
Grant them no mercy.
This stronghold will fall.
Is this really the best the officers of Aether can offer? Disappointing.
No, not yet. In that case, fling open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. Stole your thunder.
I must...
My turn.
You're all right. Some nights we should have never let it come to this. Do not blame yourselves. However, you seek to make amends. Lend me your strength and help me reclaim the capital.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Leave this. I'm going.
I'll show you no mercy.
I can still fight.
My turn.
I do this for His Highness.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to...
Not a problem. Move out. Take a breather.
I've awaited this moment.
Allow me.
defenses. I've awaited this moment. Lend me your strength.
I'm here for you.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to...
My turn?
You're wide open!
Forgive me, my lord. I see our enemy is somewhat confident. Deal with this Viscount Klarman.
Worry not, Cornelia. We will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Not a problem. I've got this.
We will proceed as planned.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
We need to take care of those soldiers before we're boxed in.
I suggest we again divide our soldiers to deal with the multiple threats, Your Highness.
Not a problem. I've got... Take a breather.
Let's take it for ourselves.
You got my back?
Right on me!
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
I think I've grown.
Thank the goddess we were able to keep the people out of harm's way.
I shall take the stand back now. I defy you! I'm all right.
Leave this to me. I'll do what I must. I have you.
I'm with you!
I'll do it. I've awaited this moment.
I'll show you no mercy!
We'll go together.
Let's work together.
Yes, understood. Stand down!
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We are only doing...
Gotta remember how this feels.
our duty!
Take him into custody. I have a lot of questions for him.
At once, Your Highness.
The town should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
These people are hopelessly outnumbered. Unleash our units from the strongholds and crush them all.
This could be our chance. We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds.
Your Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
That won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
If you're here to rescue us, give us the honor of joining you in battle.
This area is secure. Not a moment too soon, it seems.
Right there!
This stronghold will fall!
Got you!
This is our chance!
My turn?
Oh, I feel stronger.
You're wide open!
Not a problem. I've got this.
I've awaited this moment. That's the last of the strongholds. We should be much quieter around here from now on.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Let's begin. It's time.
show you no mercy!
And of course, the main entrance is blocked. We need to find another way in.
This stronghold will fall!
I must keep aiming higher.
Take a breather.
Well done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Let's get that... We will proceed as planned. We move. No. We will proceed as planned. We move. No.
Bridge down. Where are the controls?
Good. Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides. I shall take the
They
lead.
underestimated the royal wealth. Time for someone to put him in his place.
Stand back now.
Now that we have access to both the east and west bridges, it's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
My, this is your lucky day. I've decided that you deserve my personal attention.
Ah, fate. You truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his? Either way, this farce will finally come to a close.
I won't give up.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform...
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's nothing. Let's begin. It's time to move.
My turn!
I think I'm improving.
This should help.
Grant them no mercy.
Some assistance, please.
To victory! Get out!
I'll do all I can. I got you now!
I suppose I've improved.
I'll show you what I can do!
Take a breather.
Here we go!
I shall take...
Allow me.
Oh, why the long faces? Does our hospitality displease you so?
Leave this
Oh
my turn.
my, what a...
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
fascinating power you possess.
Sure is. But if you think I'm in it to beat you, think again.
So, it's come to this end.
Let's begin.
Well, if you want my head, then come claim it. I intend to, Uncle. On our pride as knights, we will defend our liege to the last. Let us crush their defenses.
Let's link up.
Right on me!
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Look at me getting wrapped up in my fun again. Let's see.
Not a problem.
We must strike.
I must bid you farewell.
She's slippery, that one.
I had long hoped for a day we might finally see eye to eye.
Foolishness. A man and a monster can never come to common purpose.
I won't have no mercy to offer our enemies.
Incredible, Your Majesty. I must strive to be more like you on the battlefield.
Let's work together.
Yes, understood.
Stand down! I should have killed you at Dusker when I had the chance. What are you waiting for, monster? Kill me. Avenge your father.
Bind that man and take him away.
Your Highness, we are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Good, thank you. I will join you shortly. Raise your voices with me, friends. You fought hard this day, and now victory is ours.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I must keep aiming higher.
I think I've grown.
Oh, I feel stronger.
I'm stronger. We'll see about that.
Gotta remember how this feels.
I'm glad to be of use.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
I'm getting better.
Hey, I'm getting better.
I think I've learned something new.
I could use this. Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword. It's his duty as king.
Final words?
None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand, it is a fate that I much deserve.
which leads the lords Elidor, Mateus, and Kleiman. We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king. Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility. Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscur, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel, brought Edelgard here in exile.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier. Well done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
My uncle's attendants must also confess to the slaughter in Duscur. But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western Lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later. For now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscur,
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscur. Nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
Ha! We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscur. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience, but I belong here now. Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
But I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the Church and the Lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the South. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
You're still working, Dimitri? Have you even slept since the battle?
Never mind that. There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you. It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Well, that does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship. Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather return to the academy, you're free to do so.
Are you kidding? I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and ended his uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also begins the process of ascending the throne. All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Olmyran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home. Azure Gleam. To war. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. After ascending the throne, Dimitri labors to bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the three erstwhile schoolmates strike out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. The first tremors of a major upheaval rock the land as Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
Pardon my lateness, Your Majesty.
You needn't worry, Felix. I know your duties are many. Though, I'm afraid we could not wait for you to begin the discussion.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking members of the Church, including Lady Rhea herself. Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall. As it stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright. Offering them shelter will only serve to provoke an invasion from the Empire. This matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount Elidor, but I assure you, things are not as cut and dry as you make them out to be. The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church. Are we to renounce the very heart of this kingdom simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion? War will always come, at one point or another, and some degree of suffering is purely inevitable. You know this as well as I, Viscount.
You dare speak of suffering, do you? When the blaze of war will not scorch your lands in the north as it does ours?
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion. But if Garrick Mach were to fall, the war front would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatea, or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands, but I did receive a missive from Count Galatea. It read, "My people are not fools enough to rejoice in the surrender of their territories to invaders. There is no morality in turning our backs on the institution at the very foundation of our lives. We must support the Church as they have supported us."
Your Majesty, we owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years ago. To not repay such generosity in kind would risk weakening the trust of your vassals.
And if that happens, we might find ourselves right back in the same mess as before. They lack the crest of Blaiddyd, but there's no small number of nobles who might crawl out of the woodwork claiming royal blood. The kingdom's already seen the turmoil and division such claimants can bring after the death of King Klaus.
But Duke Fraldarius, surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand, instead of debating hypothetical unrest.
I don't want my people to suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand? Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this new Southern Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans to install the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's place. I fear I've heard nothing good concerning either the man himself or his teachings. They purport to be an arm of the Church of Seros, but the Southern Church is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other words, rejecting the Central Church in favor of this new Southern one would be no different from flat-out accepting imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold. Though I imagine it would involve heavy taxation for the express purpose of bleeding Fargus dry and filling the imperial coffers.
Do you have something to add, Duke Fraldarius?
Not really, no. I was just wondering how long we were planning to continue this tedious charade. The question's simple. Do we hand over our kingdom and subject ourselves to imperial rule or not?
I believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone, many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change. Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives, and real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Seros. Everyone, sharpen your blades and prepare for the battles ahead. Gustav, Dedu, make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear. Not only to the Church and the Empire, but to Count Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Hey, did you hear? Sounds like we're gonna be going to war with the Empire.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ever since His Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even felt real.
Yeah, it's not like I'm opposed to the war, but I have a weird feeling about this too.
You uneasy? I didn't even think that was possible. But I suppose you learn something new every day.
I can't help but wonder, though. What happens to Fargus now? I feel like things have been steadily improving lately, but not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is, we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me. Saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about, and he still chose to put his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind. Oh, and speak of the devil.
Am I interrupting something?
No, of course not. Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
So, you heard all that, huh?
More or less. I apologize for the interruption, but there's an urgent matter at hand.
Anything I can do to help?
There is. As you know, we've offered asylum to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop herself to the royal capital at once. I expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces, so I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission. Of course, I'll be leading my own regiment into battle, but I was wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
What, is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garrick Mach while we're on the subject?
Grim. Neither the Knights of Seros nor the monastery ramparts are capable of holding off the Empire's massive military might. I dare say we have precious little time to waste. Prepare to deploy at once.
That reminds me.
How tiresome.
I've been waiting for you. How about this? There you have it. I implore you.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I'm a better man now than I was 5 minutes ago.
No, this is not my peak.
Yes, this makes sense.
Time to work you into shape.
I will devote myself to this new path.
Will this make me stronger? Well, how do I look?
Hey, a new power. All right.
Yes, this makes sense.
Time to work you into shape.
Do you think it's a fit?
Strange. It feels as though I'm facing off against Lambert himself.
I'm not sure I can live up to my father's prowess in the art, but I will do my best. A great training session, all thanks to you. How can I best use this power?
For His Majesty.
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Welcome. Come back soon.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon. Which battlefield are you headed to?
I can depart at once.
The fight starts now.
Glory to the banner of the knights! Victory shall be ours!
I'm with you!
Let's do this! Think twice before taking any rash action. There is no return from the realm of the dead.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll do my best.
Don't mind if I do.
Fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Still improving.
You're in peak form today.
I beg your assistance at once. Yeah, not bad.
Leave this to me.
The wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Not a problem. I'm here.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
I'll do what I must.
We'll show them how determined we are. We're not losing to anyone!
That was close. One step closer to my goals.
Not yet.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Looks like you got one tough fighter.
I cannot grow complacent.
On your hands.
Need to be careful. For justice! You're through! One step closer to my goals. Let's go!
Understood. I've awaited this moment.
We're done for. The rest is up to you. How can I face my comrades after this?
Amusing. Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
What other outcome would I have provided but success?
I'll hesitate no longer.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll handle this.
Just take a breath.
When's a retreat is a vital strategy.
What's next? Take a breather.
They put up a tough fight.
You got my back?
I'm coming!
Let's link up.
To victory!
We'll do it together! I got you now! This place won't be a problem anymore.
A fine fight. Raise your voices in victory!
I will have to make up for this setback.
I'm getting stronger. This'll help me break new boundaries.
I've grasped new strength.
We've determined the Archbishop's course, Your Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
Then she's fleeing north, to Fargus.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphnal territory within the Alliance. But I surmise you are correct. She surely makes for the kingdom.
If Fargus has chosen to side with the Central Church, it stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop. If they do rendezvous with her and manage to retreat to the kingdom, our one chance will be lost.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp. I will see to it myself that we don't. Your Majesty, I will need a squadron well equipped for pursuit if I am to accomplish this task. One such as the Brigid Hunters. Given our considerable losses during the suppression of Garreg Mach, a smaller unit would be preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts. If we can capture the Archbishop, the tides of this war will turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
As for you, gather the others. We must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Okay.
Come this way. Quite trouble. At your service.
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Let's do this, Ash.
We can do anything we put our minds to. Let's show our friends the power of teamwork.
You have my gratitude.
What?
Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
My, this is heavenly. You're quite the cook.
I could scarf down some seconds, no problem. Maybe even thirds.
Wow. Well?
What is it? Thank you.
Hey, did you hear? We rounded up the last stragglers from House Climate.
Yeah, and brought destruction raining down on one of their villages in the process. Of course, it was partially their fault for mustering an army, but I can't believe His Majesty would allow such meaningless slaughter.
Something on your mind? If you object to their idle gossip, it would behoove you to speak up.
No, it's just... I don't really know what Dimitri was thinking either. It's almost like he's built a wall around himself, ever since the day he killed his uncle.
My apologies, but could I ask you to join Gustav in keeping an eye on things here for the next few days?
Sure. You going somewhere? Kinda surprised Dedu and Rodrigue aren't joining you.
The two of them recently departed for Dusker. They have their own duties to attend to.
Then why don't I join you? I've got more free time these days than I know what to do with.
Offering to work during your well-deserved time off is not as praiseworthy as you believe it to be.
You're one to talk.
I suppose you have a point. Very well. I'll take you up on your offer. The journey will not be a pleasant one, but your assistance will surely prove valuable.
I was wondering where we were going. This is the village that was wiped out during our recent battle. Hold on. You're not planning to bury the dead by yourself, are you? That's not really a job for a king.
Perhaps not. Yet a resting place is all I am capable of offering them now. Were it possible, I would not have let this village lose a single brave soul. I never intended to see them incinerated by the all-consuming flames of this war. But as the one who authorized our battle strategy, I alone am culpable for their deaths.
It's not like you made the decision lightly, though. You discussed it for hours with Rodrigue and the others.
Even so, no means can possibly excuse these ends. No amount of justification will bring back the lives that were lost here.
But there's nothing more you could have done. You did your best, Dimitri. No reason to regret that.
Could you truly face those who have lost loved ones? Parents, siblings, children, friends, and proudly declare you did your best? No, I cannot shut my eyes to the cruelty my actions have wrought. Yet, if I do not claim this battle, and its aftermath to be just and proper, my soldiers will lose faith in me. How long must this horrible cycle continue?
Don't be like that, Dimitri. I'm sure people will understand if you just tell them the whole story.
There's no need for that. This burden is mine to bear, and mine alone.
I will do what I must.
Time to go.
For His Majesty. Advance.
We're with you all the way. Stand tall.
Let the battle begin! Move out! Let the battle begin! Move out! We can't let it end like this.
I've awaited this moment.
I've taken control.
I'll not falter.
I'll handle this.
Just wait.
You shall pay for this, you hear? Stand back.
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
I'm dragging the others down.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of them.
Let's begin.
It's time to face my comrades after this.
We're not losing to anyone!
Let us begin. Let us crush their defenses.
I'm going.
Sorry at this moment.
We weren't strong enough.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
fine footing.
You're done for. The rest is up to you.
I must keep training.
How can I face my comrades after this?
I'm dragging the...
Let's begin.
It's down.
I hope it was enough.
This doesn't look good. Please, I need help.
We will proceed as planned.
Allow me.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Stand back.
I'm going.
Now then, what next?
A fight here! Let us crush their defenses!
I defy you!
I won't lose! I'm all right.
There is little time for idling.
This is little more than a scratch.
Let us take this stronghold.
This ends now!
Let's put this to good use.
A taste more bitter than the blackest coffee.
Pretty good, huh?
Give in! Let's begin. It's time to...
I shall take the lead.
I'll handle this.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
That should do it.
Watch and learn.
grant them no mercy.
They knew what they were getting into.
It's a relief to have you on our side.
Got you!
Can't help but slack off, I guess.
Looks like that's it for us.
Wish this wasn't so much effort. Way too easy.
Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
We emerged victorious this time. Now come, let's prepare for the next battle.
There is little time for idling.
I cannot grow complacent.
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
I'm getting better.
How can I best use this power?
I've grasped new strength.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
This way. Please.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This is delicious. Why are you looking at me like that, Felix? I won't share my portion with you if that's what you're wondering.
I don't want your scraps, old man. I swear sometimes.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Time to work you into shape.
Some things you can't learn on your own. Got to give this a try sometime.
How can I best use this power?
Time to work you into... With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Well?
Time to go to work.
I won't fail.
I won't let you down.
Let's earn our keep.
I won't let you die here.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll give it.
Leave everything at a disadvantage here, so
Stand
don't get
down.
reckless.
We need some help, and fast!
Yeah, right.
Take a breather.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
We did it! Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave everything. Let me at him.
This stronghold will fall!
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Success. I'm going.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me. We need to move fast. Attack!
This ends now!
Great.
Stand.
Take a breather.
You've taken control. Let's begin. It's time.
What's next?
Let's go!
I'll do it. It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. It's...
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. We did it.
Not sure how, but it worked.
No backing down!
Don't mind if I do. Not a problem. My turn.
The stronghold will fall!
You called too easy.
We did it!
Is that all we've got?
My turn.
It's the net time!
Don't hold this against me.
Think I
Nice
could
one.
use this.
I'm here to help.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Let's begin.
Sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Take a breather.
This should make things a little easier on us.
Looks like that's... Yeah, not bad.
It for us.
Let's begin.
I've got this.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
What's next?
I'm glad everyone's safe. That's the most important thing right now.
I've grown a lot.
A large step forward.
I'm not stopping now.
I won't let myself stop here.
I'll be able to help even more now.
Well?
Uh-huh.